Hi everyone, Aiden Starfang here, and I know it's been quite some time since my last video, which I believe is June 16th, 2023 of this month. Not quite, has been quite a whole month, because we're only in the 12th of July, so it's been a few weeks. The last video was TES 5, the Dwemerologist Returns. I believe that is the finale. And then before that, of course, I did a almost 6-hour playthrough of a run of Inspector Waffles. It's the full run, the full playthrough. I am going to have. Let me just deep dive this here real quick, so that y'all can understand what's been going on. Okay, people who have been following me for a while know I have multiple channels. I have, if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, whatever, you know I have multiple channels, I have multiple projects, different things going on. So it's not just Dragon Age Origins, blah, blah, blah. And people, I'm sure people subscribe, you're like, oh, I like Dragon Age, and I like this playthrough, I hasn't even finished yet. I hate to give this excuse because it feels like every other YouTuber and I don't want to say entrepreneur because I'm honestly not like at that level, but like every other person online gives the excuse of life happened or I was busy, blah blah. I mean, it's like really technically that's it. Um, I've been working on Morgan's Drag Race season 4 and some other Morgan's Drag Race related projects first and foremost because if you watched last year, I don't know if I made this known, but that project came out like by the skin of my teeth. It came out like by the seat of my pants, basically. Um, yeah, it should have premiered a lot longer ago than November. It should have probably premiered in early August, like season 1 did. I think season 2 premiered in like early September or late August. Season 3's premiere was thrown off just by me. I guess I was depressed. I don't want to get into a big thing about depression because people who have it know it, and people who don't know it probably think it's just, oh, you just were suicidal or something, or you're like in bed all day. No, actually, I guess part of depression can be where you just don't feel like doing anything. That's a really big flag, especially if you don't derive joy from things you would normally do. That isn't necessarily always depression, but it can be depression. It's like a big telltale sign of that. Um, and just kind of just like, uh, it's not like I wasn't doing anything because I believe around that time I was streaming and I was deriving a lot of enjoyment. I was playing GTA Online. I was streaming. I was doing things. I just wasn't doing Morgan's Drag Race because I think I was still like on burnout from season 2, which technically I should have recovered from because the season 2 finale was in like early December or late November, and it was like, um, you know, by the time I should have started season 3, it was about around this time, mid July to early September. I've started it now. Well, not now. I started it way a few weeks ago, so that if I need to go back and fix things, I can. I did not allow myself that opportunity with season 3 of Morgan's Drag Race. I did save everything I recorded just in case, and I'm glad I did that because it really helps when you go back in and go, oh, you know what, this could be redone better with better, voice dubbing and all that. So I didn't really, and I'm not like trying to blame anyone. There's like only one person to blame is me. I mean, that's obvious with that. I'm just saying that I don't want to do this time like I did last time because even if only like literally 2 or 3 people watch Morgan's Drag Race, it's a personal passion project of mine, and people will be like, I don't get it. I literally don't get it. Why would you invest so much time? Okay, here's the bottom fucking line, okay? I dropped over $700 fucking dollars for The Sims 4 and all those fucking packs. You best goddamn well believe I'm gonna use those packs, okay? Okay? Huh. No, actually, well, that's kind of partially the truth. It really is just a passion. It's a pet project. I like it. I started watching RuPaul's Drag Race over a decade ago, like 2009 was season 1. Season 2 was my favorite, and then season 6. Used to be like each season was progressively better, but now we've had like a million of them. I can easily say of the US seasons, season 2, season 6, All Stars 2 are among the best. Okay, and I know everybody has their own opinion, and that's fine. I'm not here to debate that. I'm just here to state my inspiration for continually working on this project. Now, so, another reason for this video is, where are the projects? Where are the streams? Those are coming. Now that I have started this project for Morgan's Drag Race, I'm like probably in the middle of it now. It won't take me long to finish it. The streams will be coming. I want to get a stream in today. Well, technically not a stream. It's going to be an offline local recording. I don't like using streams anymore. I don't like Twitch. I know. I guess I could stream it straight to YouTube, but people don't tend to watch those. I mean, that's really a thing to do when you have like over 100 followers and they're all like your little fan club and they're all excited. Yay, I can't wait to tune into the premiere today. I don't have that. I have literally on both channels less than like 30 followers, subscribers. So it's literally, it's a non-issue. So yeah, that's another thing for Twitch. I don't know if I'm ever going to return to Twitch. I enjoyed plugging in the headset to my controller, firing up the game, playing it, recording it. For the first few times I did that, it worked beautifully. And then in this last year, I've lost so many hours of awesome gameplay, of great footage. That last one that I did recorded that way, and I salvaged it because the audio was garbled, and now it started affecting the visual quality. That was Twitch's doing, by the way, not my doing. You notice that whenever I have it connected to my PC with the via the USB adapter, and I'm doing a local recording through OBS, we never have these problems. We never have audio-visual problems. It always comes out crystal clear. And Twitch is great, I think, for PC. If you're recording from PC on Twitch, it probably is really great for me. I don't like it on PC because I can just use OBS. So I don't need Twitch in either case. I liked it for console because console, you can't use OBS on console. Otherwise, again, I would do that, but you can't. So I don't know that I'm ever going to stream. I might once in a while do a random stream on YouTube. Or I don't think you can stream to Blogspot, or I wouldn't stream to Facebook. I don't want people knowing my Facebook. I wouldn't stream to Twitter because I don't like Twitter. I use it purely to promote my streams, and that's it. Yeah, so there's Instagram. I wouldn't stream to Instagram. Like, who wants to sit there and hold their phone, okay, and watch, like, anywhere from 30-minute to 3-hour stream on their fucking phone? I don't get it. Would your battery life be even, like, last? Wouldn't that be, like, half your phone's battery? Sit there and watch it? So I wouldn't do that either. If I stream again, it'll be YouTube. I'm not saying that I'm going to. I might do, like, a Christmas stream. Okay, I might do a Halloween stream, because that's coming up. I missed 4th of July because I was out living life like a person for once. Um, and I don't do these minor offshoot Hallmark made up holidays either, like International Donut Day or uh, International Secretary. Like, who gives a shit? Even Mother's Day and Father's Day are commercial. They're not. They're like even the people who initially wrote the cards, what the idea came from, said they hated the idea of it being commercialized. So I might do a Halloween stream and do like some scary games and stuff. I might do a Thanksgiving stream. I don't even know what the hell because like it feels like The Sims for Thanksgiving or Animal Crossing. I could do Animal Crossing because Animal Crossing has like instant, like it updates with your computer clock, so it'll be Thanksgiving time in the game. Sims, Animal Crossing. Let me think. And then of course Christmas. Oh, Kingdom Hearts, the Christmas levels in that. Um, any place with snow, I guess, that's reminiscent of it. Uh, New Year's, but just like those are what ifs. I don't know for sure if I'm gonna stream, but if I do, it'll be like something like that. Um, just because the streams have never been successful. My statistics for my YouTube channels, both of them, in fact, I don't count Starfang Presents Plus because it's a joke channel and it just has the Chloe soundtrack on it. Which, by the way, those are all tracks not composed by myself, which I'm pretty sure I clearly said it's, and even YouTube automatically labeled it, this is by Kevin MacLeod. Okay. Not me. All I did was go in and kind of like remix it a little bit, edit it. To make it fit the theme of Chloe. Because some of his tracks, his music is excellent, and he puts it out there for YouTubers like me to use for free. Just, it would be nice to put his name in there and say, hey, like, this great music is provided by blah, blah, blah. That's the least you can do. Okay? And he does really great work, but some of the songs I feel like for Chloe would sound remarkable with like a more somber, more like mysterious feel to it. So that's all I was doing there. And I'll probably just close that channel down because nobody uses it. Let's see. So anyway, back to my statistics. My main channel, Aiden Starfang, which I might change it to Starfang Plays or something because people I get people confused still almost 4 years later. Wait, which is your channel? Is it Starfang Travels or Aiden Starfang? I say both of them are my channels. Well, which one's your main channel? Aiden Starfang. So I can see how that would be confusing because they might think, oh, isn't that just like your personal YouTube? Well, it is because I have my favorites on it, but it's also where all my streams and stuff go. So I might change it to like Starfang Plays, which makes more sense, I guess, because then oh, this is like blah, 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 blah. That one has shown that my offline, okay, because I haven't really streamed to YouTube. But even when I accidentally streamed, I didn't, well, actually none of the streams were accidents except for the recent Sims 4 streams, which were not supposed to be streamed. Do not look them up because I am deleting them. So you're not going to find them. Okay, yeah. So, it's like the Breath of Fire 3 stream has 7 views. WWE 2K14 test, which was streamed all the way back in 2021, has 8 views. Okay? That's nothing. That's nothing compared to like if Markiplier were to go live or or like any of your other big YouTube. I don't know YouTube people. Markiplier is the only one I really know of. Him and Alchess Breach. And Alchess Breach, let's be honest, he's like the David Lynch of YouTubers. Like, trendy people who follow all the popular people might have heard of him, but they don't give him a second glance because he's more obscure. You know, he he does what he wants, has his own little fan base, myself included. I am among those fans. I love his videos. Markiplier is more trendy and out there, and I'm not trying to bash dog on this guy. It's just his name comes up in all of my like suggesteds, and I'm like, I've never seen one of his videos ever. I literally have no idea what his deal is. Maybe he talks about flossing, or maybe he talks about The Sims. I don't know. I've literally never seen any of his videos. I think I saw a short clip of him on Conan, and when I realized who it was, I was like, I don't watch YouTubers, whatever. And I'm not trying to sound mean, because I do watch YouTubers like Alchess Breach, Dan Bell, who doesn't consider himself a YouTuber. So, oops, sorry about that, Dan. You're not a YouTuber. God, I scared it out of myself, didn't I? What was I going to say? You know, you're getting old when you keep rambling. You're no. You keep rambling. You never really quite. You circle around the point, but you don't actually reach the point. That's what I do constantly. And I feel like I have to take multiple breaks to, like, shuffle my notes. Yeah, okay. So, what I was saying. I'm not, like, a big-name YouTuber. I'm not even a small-name YouTuber. I'm, like, you know, you'd have to know where to look to find me. I'm basically like a hidden... I don't want to say hidden gem, because that kind of sounds like I'm being kind of snooty about it. Like, oh, I cater to, you know, the elite, exclusive. No, I'm just like, I haven't been found, I guess, by the YouTube people who are like, oh, wow, this is our guy. This is we're going to give you hats, mugs, shirts, shoes, lunch boxes, and a show. 3 shows. No, I'm just like a guy that streams once in a while. And honestly, so like I was comparing the YouTube statistics to Twitch. I would be lucky if I got 1 view on Twitch. Versus YouTube, I would get 8 views easily. And for me, that was like, oh, wow, that's really good. In the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. Dan Bell is not even a YouTuber. He's not a gamer. He's not a critic. He's a visual artist. He's a videographer or filmographer? Photographer. Well, he is a photographer. Basically, the point is he goes out in person. He does some urbexing. He'll drive around and film. He gets thousands. And that's still compared to if Markiplier's live button lit up, millions of people would be on there. And then you have, who's those other fucking annoying people that show up in my Twitter? They don't show up on my YouTube suggested, but they show up in Twitter constantly being hashtag, to the point where I had to block the hashtag because I got tired of seeing it. It's always a trio of 3 YouTubers, and I think now Corpse Husband is among them, because they invited him to play, to live stream. What the hell was it? Among Us. That's another one. That's another trend I had a blog. I just got tired of seeing it. It looks like such a stupid game. Like one of those trendy games like Flappy Bird that took 0 thought or creativity to make, and it sells millions. Maybe I'm just old because I like Inspector Waffles, and that harkens back to the era of Scum with Monkey Island and Sierra with King's Quest and Leisure Suit Larry. And it required talent and creativity and took time to make. I bet that took almost probably anywhere between 2 to 5 years on a small budget to put out. And Among Us probably took maybe 6 months, if even that, to fucking put out. Probably 6 weeks. So there you go. But for some reason, people will jump off of a cliff over being upset about a gotcha game. You know those little fucking Japanese and Korean games that they apps on your phone, and oh, for limited time, like Final Fantasy. Oh, for limited time, we've got Cloud, but it's Girl Cloud when he's in the Sector 6 with Don Corneo Palace. But you've got to spin to win, and if you buy 60 gold tokens, then it's yours. Or no, it's not that easy. You buy 60 gold tokens, then you get to spin to win, and you might get the platinum diamond egg that might have Girl Cloud costume in it. That's how it works. It's like extreme greed. And I like Dissidia, the gacha version of that, because of all the different characters in it, but I'm at the point now where I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I liked Kingdom Hearts Union X because it's a cute little fun game. They could have kept it online and just have it programmed. I know you can set things to auto-program and just have it set so that the only events they have are like New Year's, Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's, and for everything it's just the normal stuff. So then people could still catch up, take the metal store and make it an offline metal store, and just don't add any new shit to it. And it still would have cost money on a server, because I'm not trying to be an idealist here. Like, realistically speaking, a server costs thousands of dollars, millions of dollars in this case. Supposedly I've heard that the Japanese gacha system earn more than enough money to cover like a pitiful server like Union X. So that's what I would have done, and I would have kept playing that. But I'm off topic again. I don't stream. I probably won't stream. What was I gonna say? God, I scared it out of myself again. Oh, I shouldn't have drank that. I had some orange juice just now. And it's like it's bitter. Maybe the word savory. I don't know. It's bitter or savory. Okay, so I've got Pixel Remaster for PS4. I've got Stray for PS4. I'm in an era now of, and I don't want to come across as pretentious or like I'm making this bold declaration. I'm just stating it how I feel. I'm in an era right now where I'm trying to try as many video games as I can, because I've got a backlog of PC. I have an even bigger physical backlog of Xbox and PlayStation games. And some older Nintendo games I haven't played yet. I'm also adopting the mindset, because I have so many fucking games. If I try it and I'm not into it, and I've been playing it for like over an hour, and I'm just not like gravitating to it, I'm going to drop it. I thought those people with the dog moved. God. Of course it's out there. If I'm not gravitating towards it, I'm going to move on to the next game. The next series, the next game, whatever. I don't want to spend the rest of my free time that I have to play video games, to keep trying to get into something I don't have fun with. Like, I recently spent a few months ago, I think it was around May, about $200 total to get Xenosaga Episode 3, the game, and the case. Got them both separate. Because that game is worth a lot of money. I now have Xenosaga Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3. for PlayStation 2. I haven't beaten episode 1 yet. And even back when it came out, I thought it was boring. But I was like, oh, but it relates to Xenogears. You don't have to play Xenosaga or Xenoblade to play Xenogears. You don't have to play Xenogears to play either of those games either. Just FYI. If it's not fun, stop playing it. If you're not enjoying it, stop playing it. Find something you do enjoy. It's as simple as that. So that's another policy that I'm adopting. If I don't fucking enjoy something, I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna move on. I might come back to it later in the future, but it's gonna be in my my out pile. And if I accumulate too many of those, I'm probably gonna part with them. Because why hold on to things that you just don't like playing? Because they're just gonna take up space. Like to be some weird collector of, I guess, rare games. Okay, it's a rare game, but it's not fun to play. At least I didn't enjoy it. So, now people might be asking, where are the streams? Where are the playthroughs, the Let's Plays? Those are coming. Like I said way earlier. Wow, 26 minutes already. See, I've been on tangent. Like I said earlier in this video, I've been working on Morgan's Drag Race. I've been working on Chloe. I've also been out in real life filming for my travel channel, which, for those of you who don't know, it's Starfang Travels. I have about just under 30 subscribers, like 28, 29. And it's for people, like, if you like, because I live in Utah, and a lot of people are still kind of like, all they know about it. It's like Mormons, polygamy, beehives, seagulls. That's basically it. And I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, I'm trying to educate. It's just really, it's kind of like a light urbexing channel. Because I never break in and enter places. If there's something that's clearly abandoned and there's a clearly feasible, already open entryway, that's fine. I still haven't done that. But yeah, I basically go around and I film different places. One of my current series is called Urban Decay, and I've gotten some more recent videos, recordings for that, so you should check it out. This channel, I haven't forgotten about it. I feel like I have to reiterate that and emphasize that. Reiterate for emphasis. I've not forgotten about it. It's just like what I said earlier with, you know, the excuse that every other YouTuber and influencer and personality gives. Oh, life happened. Yeah, it's sometimes that's just all it is, life. If I have the opportunity to go somewhere, like if I was invited to go to Weber State and check out their new remodeling, of course I'm going to go there and I'm going to film. Because there's a lot of cool abandoned stuff out there in Ogden, even though they're rapidly gentrifying everything. And there's other projects, like so with Morgan's Drag Race. I want to get that to like the halfway mark before I feel like, okay, this is going to be good for premiere. Otherwise, it's going to fly out the seat of its pants and it's going to look like a mess. Like, I'm not saying Season 3 is a mess. I'm actually quite proud of Morgan's Drag Race Season 3. I'm actually pretty... I'm more impressed I got it out by the deadline that I said I would. From start to finish, it got the deadline it did. Because if you're watching it live, there's only 9 episodes, and I don't know if you knew that like I did, and the people in my inner circle knew that. You'd be thinking it's episode 8, and there's still 8 queens. Okay? So then, bam, 3 queens are gone. Now you have a top 5 just like you did in Season 2. Just like that. It wasn't really planned that way. It just happened that way. So there we go. So I want to talk about some other games I want to try. Because I know for a while I've said finish Dragon Age Origins, the human noble origin. We have finished the Dwemerologist playthrough, so that's done. not Professor. Inspector Waffle started out as like a round of time. I really ended up enjoying that game. I would honestly say that that's probably one of my new favorite games. And I wasn't playing it on PC, I was playing it on Xbox. And those point-and-click type games are meant for PC, but it works really well on Xbox. And I really like it. It's got a great soundtrack. It's got a colorful cast of characters. And it really, maybe it's just nostalgia speaking. Because I'm not nostalgic of Inspector Waffles. It's a new game. But just for the times of when those were the popular games. And I feel like the people who created this game are also from that time period. They're like about my age or older, maybe a bit younger, and grew up playing those types of games. So that I ended up doing a complete run on that, just a almost 6-hour run on that. Where's my video list at? Okay. EarthBound, I still need to do part 2. That one is sitting at 22 views. That's amazing. EarthBound Part 1, 22 views. I love it. So, I think we're going to continue with the EarthBound series. That was not necessarily a rando time. That's why I didn't list it as such. Because I figured I like EarthBound. It's one of my favorite SNES games. And we will be doing more EarthBound. Silent Hill 3 rando time, PS2, sits at 36 views and 3 likes. Unfortunately, that really was just rando time. I was just testing out the capabilities of the, I'm holding it right here in my hand, the USB, the RGB to USB. And you can record it through OBS. Wizarding Family sits at 10 views. Now, I don't know if this is elapsed, like, at the time of upload, or if this is, like, over time. It doesn't matter. Just right now, as of this recording, Wizarding Family is at 10 views, 2 likes. So, I think that's more popular than Snood Family. Although Snood Family has about between 6 and 8 views, and between 1 and 2 likes total, so that's not bad. The Wemerologist, I'm really impressed. This series, it is like randomly, some videos will have 8 views, and then the next 2 will have almost 40 views, and then the next will be 11 views, and then the next will be like 45 views, so it's yeah. There's also KOTOR. I didn't forget about KOTOR. That one's sitting at 17 views. We're not done with KOTOR. We're going to finish that one. And as far as new content, I don't have my list. I need to get my list. Let me grab that real quick. I need to find my Zen place before I start recording, because I'm just like every day. It's a foregone conclusion that my neighbors think I'm crazy, because obviously they're like, oh my god, there he goes again. He's just... So, Starfang plays 2023. So, we got Human Noble Origin, which we are almost finished with, by the way. We only have Denerim, and then the final siege of the game. And then, of course, there's Awakening after that. We have KOTOR 1, EarthBound. These are all the games, of course, I just talked about. These are series that we're finishing. I wanted to stream more Elder Scrolls, like a more Dunmer-oriented playthrough. I'm very sure this didn't stop recording. Okay. I wanted to do more Elder Scrolls, like a more Dunmer-oriented playthrough, but at the same time, I feel like I just want to. I want to do a run of Morrowind because I've always. It to me, it's like the perfect Elder Scrolls game. Okay, I've always admired people who can get into and play and complete Daggerfall. Because people who have played Morrowind, Oblivion, or not Daggerfall, Skyrim, especially people who have grown up just playing ESO and Skyrim, will probably look at Daggerfall's dated graphics and think, oh, they're intimidated by that. It is a very intimidating game. The game punishes you for missing deadlines, for fooling around, for wasting time. Not to mention the endless glitches. It's really, really, really easy to lose in that game. So I've always admired people who could get into that and finish it. And I always looked at Morrowind as kind of like the nice balance between Daggerfall and modern TES games. Because I feel like Morrowind is like the equator or the median point where all the TES games are going forward are becoming more modernized till you get Skyrim, which is pretty much true. So I might do a run of Morrowind, which that'll be, I can't even say how many episodes it'll be. It'll be at least as many as Stormroll, just most likely more, because that's going to be built around building skills, joining factions, training, doing side quests, and all that. Of course, I said I was going to give Silent Hill 1. I've been saying that for ages. A play. I'm trying to remember if I said I was going to stream a Final Fantasy game or not. Let me think. I kind of want to stream, or not stream, just, you know what I mean. When I say stream, I most likely just mean like just a recording. So doing like a recording of like Mystic Quest, and I know people are like snorting, like, really? Out of all the Final Fantasies? Yeah, because that's the least one people would expect. Nobody would expect someone to be like, oh wow, he's playing Final Fantasy Tactics or Mystic Quest. Because it's like Final Fantasy VII, especially if it's the remake. Everybody and their dog is streaming that game. And with the new Final Fantasy VII through 9, they're not remakes, but they're like remasters, I guess. People have been streaming those, and then with Pixel Remaster, you have Final Fantasy 1 through 6. The ones missing are Tactics and whatchamacallit? Tactics and Mystic Quest. Jeez, God. So, about Tactics, I did start streaming it either earlier this year or later last year. When did I start streaming? I can't remember. I'm going to consider the last stream I did Rando Time, and I'm going to do a new stream, I think, via the Android. SNES. I think Morrowind's going to be PC, Silent Hill, PlayStation, Mystic Quest, SNES, Final Fantasy Tactics, Android. Because I like the updated graphics. They're very sexy. I like that. Although I don't really like the... The biggest turnoff for me was the controls. I was not a fan of that. Let's see, there's some other things I wanted to do. I want to do a playthrough of, like, either that's some of the old Smackdown games, so like Smackdown 2 through Smackdown 5. Because I didn't care for Smackdown 1. Maybe actually, yeah, okay, Smackdown 2 through Smackdown 5. And then, of course, you have like the older wrestling games like No Mercy. That's a classic. And whatever. Some of them will be rando time. I think like I think No Mercy might be rando time because I had a lot of trouble trying to like. I got a brand new N64 controller the other day. It's a beautiful yellow and purple controller. So hopefully that should help. So that would be PlayStation 2 and N64. So Smackdown 2 through 5, which is Here Comes the Pain, that would be like a legit run. It won't be like rando time. And that'll span a couple of months. Because I've gone through and beaten Smackdown 3 with Chris Jericho. I know that's like... that is like the most OP way to beat the game. Like legit beat the game. And earn all the titles. And unlock everybody, which is how I did it before. But, you know, like, that's what I would do. Because I would just be streaming it, because I remember how the game plays, and I don't like it as much as Smackdown 2 or Smackdown 4. And it takes up way too much memory. And I'm just streaming it so people can see it. Apart from that, I did do a rando time of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I am going to make that a dedicated playthrough because I have the hardware to do that now. And I have the new controller. So, yes, you could get stick drift. People probably noticed this back in the 90s when the N64 came out. But they didn't have a name for it, I don't think. But you can get stick drift on your N64 little joystick thing, whatever you call it. Let's see. I did kind of want to stream a fighting game playthrough. Not Tekken 1, because that game pisses me off. I own it just to own it. I don't ever play it because it's like broken. So maybe like Tekken 2 and Tekken 3, because I really enjoy those ones. That's PlayStation 1. Let's see. So we got fighting, we got strategy, or tactical RPG. We've got psychological horror. Smackdown is a fighting game, or I guess they count like a wrestling sports simulation. Let's count these. Morrowind, I did do an upload of that once, so that's not really new. Silent Hill's new. Mystic Quest is new. Smackdown would be new. Zelda wouldn't be new. Tekken would be new. Let me think of another one that I can do. I guess I could do Fable. The first Fable game. And not the Lost Chapters, because... I mean, the Lost Chapters is okay, I just... Whatever, I don't fucking care about it. Like, I literally don't care about the Lost Chapters. It dumbs down so much of the original game and adding not as good content to it. Like making the Sword of Aeons weak and then adding a weapon that's just as weak, kind of, to me, feels like a bad move, in my opinion. So let's recap. We're gonna finish Dragon Age Origins, the Human Noble Origin, and oh gosh, I forgot to label this properly. That is for Xbox. That's what I'm streaming it from. KOTOR 1, again Xbox. EarthBound, SNES. Those are all none of these are being emulated, by the way. These are all being projected through my PC, so I'm playing them all through legitimate means. I own all of these. I can like film myself plugging it in, and the hardware people are worried about copyright and shit, or pirating. I don't pirate anything. Like, I bought all this stuff. I don't play games that I don't like. I don't buy physical copies of games I don't like, and I certainly wouldn't pirate games I don't like. Like, why would I waste my time? I only play games that I like. So yes, I played all these games before. I guess I should... You know what? Let's add a 12th category here. A 12th and a 13th category. You know what? We'll go all the way. We'll do 14th category. For games that I haven't played yet. Which... I'm going to have to power on the old Xbox to look at the... because I got a big list. I've got a big list of games on my backlog. Let's see here. HDMI 1. HDMI 2 is PS4. HDMI 1 is Xbox, I do believe. Okay. I won't... I say I won't, but... Okay, I'm going to make this a 15th category on its own. Star Wars The Old Republic. I've been wanting to stream specifically the Imperial Agent because... First of all, I don't think that game gets nearly enough exposure. And it's like, I think, a decade old at this point, even older. Since it went free to play. Well, it's a little over a decade since it went free to play. It went free to play in 2012. It came out, the early betas were actually in 2007, 2008. Because I still have old emails about KOTOR from back in, like, the late 2000s. Okay, so we have Astria Ascending. We have the Blair Witch. I actually did kind of want to do Blair Witch, although that's like another horror type game. We've got Call of Cthulhu. I'm only going to click on games that I think would make a good run, a good playthrough. And these are all games that I haven't played yet. Infinite Undiscovery. Let's see. Mighty Number 9. Okay, so Mighty Number 9 is kind of a different one, so I'll put that on here. I'll just give it a try sometime. Mighty Number 9 Xbox. And if I don't like it, I'm going to have to play it again, so it's as simple as that, right? Shine S? Shines? Shine S? I don't know what the fuck that says. Let's see. Unravel, Vampire. The Witcher 3. I haven't technically really played that. The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Because I own like the complete edition of that. I'm not counting SWOTOR as, because that'll be its own thing. It's not new to me, but it'd be a new stream for me, or a new recording or whatever. Let's see here. Mighty Number 9, The Witcher 3. And I only have like San Andreas as like the oldest GTA. What was that other one I said? Infinite Undiscovery? Would people be interested in seeing Infinite Undiscovery? I don't want to do too many of one type of game, like too many, because Fable's well, Fables would be like Morrowind. It's a Western RPG. Tekken and Smackdown are different enough; they're not really the same type of fighting game. Mighty Number 9 is a side scroller, so that's different. Witcher 3 again would be like. I'll put Infinite Undiscovery for now. Okay. And these are all Xbox. So, 3 new games, Mighty Number 9, Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, and Infinite Undiscovery. And then, of course, Star Wars The Old Republic. Those are all... I am going to stream, or not stream. See, I keep saying stream. Because people don't just say, I'm going to record, because that sounds illegal, like, oh, what, you're going to pirate? I'm going to do an offline local recording, so I'll just say stream, because it's easier, of The Old Republic. Specifically, the Imperial Agent character. I might do a few more of the ones that I really like, because out of all those ones I really liked, I liked Imperial Agent. I mean, I like all of them, but the ones that really resonated with me were like Sith Sorcerer, but I have like a million of those characters already. Sith Sorcerer, Imperial Agent, and who else? Sith Sorcerer, Imperial Agent. The Republic side. I liked the... I like the Smuggler from the Republic side. That one's my favorite one. I want to try to do one of each. But for now, we're going to focus on Imperial Agent. Because I really, 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 really like that character. I really like that playthrough. So, that'll be some things to look out for. Sorry, this has been almost an hour-long video. Like, Jesus Christ. But, yeah, so keep an eye open, an ear out, and I will see you guys in the future.